Hello. Hello, chat. Hello. It's nice to have you all here. This is one of the most spectacular The Summer Game Fests I imagine we'll be having for a while. All of my live stream analytics are in the toilet right now. Not because there's not a lot of people, but because just laggy on display updates. The screen image. That's a good screen image, right? Because you joke, but I think that's the image of all of us. You know, it really speaks to something. Bloodborne PC announcement. Daddy Cheeseburger. Today, I think today is the day. I think that, I think it's happening, you know? Okay, I just reloaded the page. Now I can, now things are being updated. Early? I'm early. I'm like 5 minutes early because I want to have a bit of a, in case my audio setup is trash, we can fix that stuff now. In fact, why don't I just play something? So, oh god, so much trash on my site here. Hey, let's check out what are the, Sly Cooper trilogy differences. Just to have a bit of a background audio as I talk, so that we can sort of measure relative audio to what I'm saying here, you know? Man, Sly Cooper is so cool. I kind of think they cooked it with the sequels. Stories and character dynamics got more interesting. And there's a lot of great sequences there, but I do think that the mission-based structure of the games probably would have worked better if they'd have managed to incorporate that into the more free-flowing, pick whatever job you want to do now kind of deal, or just do a Dishonored, except it's not like, you know, just go around and steal. You have a game that's good at stealing, you know, and then you just make a game about punching
Sly Cooper is
little guys, and it's like, this. Why am I doing this in my stealth game? Anyways,
just look in the camera at you.
I want to play. I'm pretty loud, or the game is pretty loud. Yum. By the way, Cooper Curse, you bastard, if you copyright strike me, so help me God, you only have like 5,000 subscribers. Nah, look, Cooper Curse, please, don't come after me. Yeah, well, probably the Summer Game Fest audio will be different. We'll tweak it as we need. The game is loud. Just the horns. Yeah. PlayStation 2, generally speaking, doesn't have great sound mixing. And I do feel like those sorts of level segment, like that animatic of them jumping into the car and driving off that happens in between all the levels. Man, is that just weirdly louder than everything else in that game, huh? How am I? I'm still recovering from sickness. You can hear it in my voice. You'll be hearing a lot of snot noises out of my horrible nose throughout this entire thing. This morning, I woke up to a phone call. My girl was like, hey, can you hang out today? I was like, bitch, I gotta work. I can't hang out. And she was like, oh, okay. Can you call me after work? I was like, oh, sure, whatever. And then I realized, today is the Summer Goddamn Game Fest. So I have to let her know, hey, I can't hang out with you. I have to watch Jeff Keighley announce live service games for the next 5 hours. It's a joke. It's a joke, guys. I'm not happy about it. But I came here. I'm not coming there. I'm coming in. I'm here, you know? It is what it is. I'll deal with it tomorrow. What's with her? She's not a gamer. She doesn't game. They're remastering the Thing game. I did see that. From memory, like I've never played the Thing game, but my understanding is that it's a really interesting game. But I've also heard people be like, "Yeah, I heard it was an interesting game, but I played it and it sucks." So I don't know. I don't know. Bad audio mixing just means it's cinematic. Oh, brother, check out the X-Men X-Men cartoon from the 90s. That thing is just like every audio source is fighting to be the only audio source. Not sick enough to eat something other than chicken and soy sauce. That's a cure-all. You put chicken and soy sauce. In fact, I was just eating that. I burnt the chicken a little bit. It was really dry. Sorry, babe. Jeff comes first. Yeah. I said beach. I just want to see some Death Stranding too. We might. In fact, I think Kojima is at the Summer Game Fest. I don't know. He's either at the Summer Game Fest or he's hanging out with George Miller right now. I watch with my partner. She enjoys the sheer bewilderment of everything and being stunned at the irrelevant stuff happening on screen. Jonathan, you watch my videos. I don't believe for a second that you're pulling any hose. I think you're lying. I don't think you're watching with anyone. How can girlfriend be real if Iceland isn't real? She's not my girlfriend. She's just a friend of mine who is a girl. It's one of those places in 2 era experiments that would be impossible today, yeah. Huh? What? Wow, I lost the thread on what you were talking about. Didn't watch the new Netflix season. What are you guys talking about? You talking about The Witcher? I don't know. Is that an effing car on stage? And also Imagine Dragons are on stage now too. And a kid yelling about his Orthodox rabbi. Grab the popcorn. Oh yeah, I missed that. I wasn't streaming when that kid came on stage to talk about his rabbi. That's like the one time anything ever happened there. I hope somebody brings a gun to stage. I think that would be a really fun way to no. Don't do that. It would be funny. It's like, hey, for the 3rd year in a row, the Summer Game Fest is a disaster because Jeff Keighley doesn't believe in security guards. But don't shoot game developers. You can shoot You can shoot music producers, but you can't. Don't touch our game designers. Miyazaki is there. That's true. Oh, The Thing. Oh yeah. He's in the friend zone. Hey now. We have a mutual understanding, man. You asked me about the X-Men cartoon and that's the other guy. Oh yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm sick. I can't. I don't retain information for more than a minute. You guys have to be quicker. Gamer moment. I just want to watch Jeff self-referencing himself while having fun about himself and making fun of himself for being himself. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Muppets again. You know, the Muppets are going to come out here and sell me on some Garfield-branded live service game, and I'm going to commit suicide. I'll be the first man to commit suicide on stream. The game... Here lies Acer Aesthetics Summer Game Fest 2024 killed me. P.S. Release Bloodborne for PC. He really beefed up security since last time. Oh, he did? Because, yeah, probably. Jeff is his own security. Poured myself a drink. Crocus in Moscow, bad joke. Maybe Rabbi Bill Clinton will show up this time. Maybe. Man, you know, I've been reading a lot of articles from the 90s because I'm doing a video heavily involving 90s platformers. And man, you know, what a different era. You wouldn't be the first. Oh, somebody else. Summer Game Fest killed someone else. Dang. He increased it from 0 security guards to a small dog with a slightly threatening facial expression. Hey, man. That's no way to address critically acclaimed video game director Neil Druckmann. Muppet Show Up announced that Bloodborne for PC was being worked on but cancelled so FromSoft can help with Puppet Show. Ooh. I don't trust Jeff Keighley to announce anything. Also, why can you see my taskbar? There we go. Why are you showing my taskbar? Hey, what the hell? This should have started already. Why is it not starting? Okay, it's not just it's not my problem. It doesn't start for another 30 minutes. You lie. It says right here, 8:30. It starts in 25 minutes. What? You kidding me? What are we gonna do in the meantime? Because I already started the stream. I'm not stopping. You wanna learn some Spanish with me? Hola! Face reveal? Hold on. Face reveal. I'll show you a face reveal. I'll give you a... I'll reveal your face. So, kind of like this. Here's the little hair, the little eyes. Those are supposed to be mountains in the background, but like, looking back, like this is a 7 or 8 year old photo at this point, and I'm just looking at it and I'm like, man, these colors are just whatever. Just like, yeah, I'll just have the background be the same color as my guy. He doesn't get washed washed out at all. Whatever. Hola, that was easy. Spanish or vanish? Silent Hill 2 remake rant? I don't really have a rant. You know, I'm rooting for them. I don't think it's going to be like a masterpiece. I don't think it's going to be remembered super fondly or anything, but I think it's cool that, you know, because we don't get a lot of AAA horror games. I think it's cool that Bloober Team gets to do this, and my hope is that it's at least good enough that they can like leverage this opportunity into like, hey, we're a team that's worked on a AAA game now, so we're gonna make our own horror game, and we have like a lot of creative experience now on how to make a project of this size and this scale work. So now maybe we'll get another frictional games in Bloober Team, and they'll be like a pretty decent double to AAA game horror game designer that makes a pretty good blockbuster horror game every 4 or 5 years. I'm rooting for it, man. I don't know. He's Link's double. Hey, could you believe that I just traced over a picture of Toon Link for that? Go on, his or entertain us in the meantime. No pressure. No. Wowee, white hair already. Sorry about that. I have white hair in my eyebrows already. I still have like... I have the same hair color as Anakin had in Revenge of the Sith. Like that sort of dark blonde. But I have like white in my eyebrows already. I'm kind of transforming into a wise owl, I believe. Is Mikola confirmed? Huh? You mean for the DLC? I mean, you can see him. This is a joke. This is a joke. I'm just too tuned out to understand the joke there. What beautiful Icelandic mountains. Oh yeah, some of the best. Spanish is just every word with A and O at the end. What languages do you know? I know Icelandic. I know English. Jeg snakker dansk. And a bit of German. But like my Danish and my German are kind of trash because I'd never spent like a month in either country to like really grab a deep hold of the languages. All I know about it is just whatever I've retained from having to learn those languages at school for however many years I did. So like, put the text in front of me, I can read it. If you ask me to write for you in Danish or German, it's like I can do it, kind of mostly, but it won't be the correct syntax or like the correct pronouns for, because they have like and as, and they have like z, which is like a dignified way of saying them or whatever, and it's like I think they have like 12 variations all in all, which is like nothing compared to how many of those Iceland has, but still more than English, which has none. In English you don't ever bend the words, you don't need to. But yeah, I'm also learning Spanish. Estoy aprendiendo español. Kimo saber. How's the Dragon Dogma video going, Acer? It's just the best, man. Dragon's Dogma, Dragon Age Origins, whichever one. I'm doing so well, in fact, that I'm not working on it, and I'm working on the Silent Hill 4 commentary instead, and I'm also writing that Crash Bandicoot video I talked about. Hollow Body is pretty sick. There's a great horror game in the making. Alright. Acer, Bloodborne Remastered today? Yeah, of course. We wouldn't be here otherwise. Owl Acer. Speaking of horror games, Slitterhead gameplay has been leaked. Ooh, stop leaking stuff, man. It's not cool. You should show us your browsing history. Oh, should I? Hold on, I'll vet it, and then we'll check it out. Okay, so just making sure there's nothing here that can dox me. That's fine. Let's check out my browser history. Here's this photo of me that I was showing you. Here's me Googling it. Here's 100 easy words in Spanish. Yo soy español. Muy caliente. Muy frío. Here's me opening the Summer Game Fest. Here's me checking out the Sly Cooper trilogy, The Differences. This was earlier in the stream when we were trying to figure out audio levels. Good times. Here's me setting everything up. Here's me on the Twitter, or .x. Here's me. I was trying to watch JD Legend, and then I was like, I kind of got to stream, so I closed that. Could have finished that video, I could have watched that, but whatever. I was Googling Clancy Brown, and I discovered he played Lieutenant Gronk in Sly Cooper 3. And that's the exciting 27 minutes of me on the internet. A Crash video. Oh, yeah. So the Silent Hill 4 video will come before Bioshock 2? No, the Bioshock 2 video is ready. You can get it on Patreon. I like to have like one video a month. So when I'm ahead on video production schedule, I just throw those videos out to Patreon so you can watch those early. But the Bioshock 2 video is coming in like a week, maybe 2 weeks. And hopefully the Crash Bandicoot video will be ready to release next month, and then I can release the Silent Hill 4 commentary. Or maybe I'll just have a couple of months without a video, or maybe I'll rope in some of my friends, record like another lore theory discussion with Smotown and Loki, perhaps. Just do something that's really easy to put out there, that doesn't require a lot of editing and writing, just so that I have something to publish. But the Bioshock 2 video is ready. He's deleting all the bad shit. No, I'm not deleting all the bad shit. Oh, no. Gothic Bros, he's never going to start the game. I don't think I've ever heard anybody asking me to do a video on Gothic. I'm going to need a lot more convincing over the course of many of these live streams, I believe. Any chance of seeing some Stalker 2 footage, do you think? There's always a chance. In fact... No. I'm sort of reading the astral plane here. No. I see it. I can see it. 1 hour and 13 minutes in. We're getting Stalker 2 footage. You heard it here first, Mithril. Where's OnlyFans? I don't have a big enough dick for OnlyFans. You'd throw money my way and be like, that's it? It would be humiliating. Mostly for you, because you paid for it. Yeah. Where's your actual browser? En este stream solo se habla español. That's like, is stream only speak... Oh, in this stream only speak Spanish. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. Mu. La Summer Game Festo. Arriba. Comenciere. En... Cinco. Cuatro. Bloodborne gets ported to PC, but it's being remade by Bluepoint. Ooh. Why did you don't need to post this shit in my chat, by the way. I don't know if I can just ban you from the channel. I think they said there were man babies in Spanish. Huh? Scroll down. Your pronunciations are pretty good. I don't know if you really mean that. Bioshock 2 is the superior Bioshock. In many ways, yes, I agree with that. I think Bioshock 1 is still the best one, but there's a lot Bioshock 2 did really right in expanding on that license. Vámonos! Is Jeff a millionaire? Devs paid $250,000 to $550,000 to show their games. I think Jeff is a bum. I'm pretty sure he's a bum, so probably not. I didn't even know a Crash video was coming. Well, I wasn't gonna make one, but then I started playing the Sly Cooper trilogy again in Spanish. That's how I'm trying to learn Spanish, by the way. This is how I learned English originally. I just watched The Phantom Menace and I played Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter. And like as a kid, you just do that for many years, and you're like, oh, I kind of understand from context, and then you just build up the vocabulary, and it clicks at the end. So I'm doing that for Spanish right now, and I'm just going to play a lot of video games in Spanish, and I'm doing that with Sly, and I was like, man, there's a lot of Crash Bandicoot in this. I was playing the first one, and I was like, this is kind of like if Crash Bandicoot, instead of being, like if somebody just injected stealth into Crash Bandicoot, it would probably play a lot like this Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus game. And I was like, hey, that's actually a really interesting video, because the PlayStation 2 had like the big three. It had Ratchet, Jak, and Sly. And all of these games are like mascot action platformers, and they all sort of creatively derive a lot of their identity from the 5th gen mascot platformers on PlayStation, but they also deviate from it in really interesting ways, and all of these franchises really evolve and change from their original conception to where we last left them off. And the sensibilities that changed and the fundamentals underpinning something like Spyro and Crash compared to the fundamentals of the big three, that's a really interesting topic, because like you can kind of see how at the offset of like Jak and Daxter, they really build in like the world building. They really take special care to contextualize all of the activities as happening in a seamless interconnected world. And it's like, oh, I get why you did that, because creatively by Crash Warped, you're like, this isn't a license that can go anywhere. You can't expand on this. It can only be like this sort of gimmicky linear gauntlet platforming game. And what do you know? Like when you explore what happened to Crash after the 5th generation, it's like, yeah, he kind of went to shit, because he didn't have that sort of staying power that Ratchet, Sly, and Jak had from the offset. And the way in which these brands are built and the ethos underpinning them, how this evolved over time, that's a really interesting topic. And I was like, oh, I'd love to watch somebody make a video. I'd love to watch a video on that. And then I was like, wait a minute, I make videos. Why don't I make that video? So I've been replaying, I've been like taking more notes during my playthrough of Sly. I'm going to be replaying the Crash Bandicoot games soon. Maybe I'll even stream that. I don't know. I don't need to replay Ratchet or Jak. I've spent like 1,000 hours on every single one of those games. I know them by heart. And so that's kind of the video, where it's like, Crash Bandicoot is sort of a stand-in for 5th gen PlayStation mascot platformers. Obviously, you have Spyro as well. You have there's more games, but Crash Bandicoot stands in as a stand-in for those. And then you just look at how that idea of the mascot platformer evolved with the big three. I gotta scroll up because I went on a whole thing there. Thoughts on Bioshock? Thoughts on Bioshock Infinite? It sucks, and I kind of hate playing it and knowing about it because I followed every interview Ken Levine and the team gave during development, and it's very obvious to me that, yeah, this isn't the game that they were working on. Some producer got in there and was like, I'm tired of spending $50 million a year delaying this project. Either release something or I'll replace you and I'll release something. And they're like, fine, we'll release a compromised mess. And whenever I look at Bioshock Infinite footage, I'm like, man, imagine if this was the game they wanted to make instead of the game, like this sort of underwhelming shooter they were forced to release. And I'm like, there's so much good stuff in here, but it just doesn't land for me. Do you know how long the Summer Game Fest stream is? It better not be too long. Gothic is so ass, I love it. You're selling me on it. I'm waiting for you to play Fear and Hunger. Hope to see any Resident Evil game? I'd love to. I'm not expecting that. Where am I from? I'm from Iceland, man. It's way up north. Your R's are so good. Thank you. Grew it myself. No, but it's Iceland rolls the R's too. A Silent Hill 4 video and Bloodborne remastered in Christmas 100%. El Festival del Verano empieza. I don't know what that means. Bloodborne gets ported to PC, but only in Espanol. Could be. I didn't play Bioshock 2, so it can't be better than 1. I don't think it's better than 1. I think it does certain things better than 1. And I don't think Bioshock needs to be a franchise. I think it works really well as a standalone. But if you're going to make it a franchise, I think Bioshock 2 is about as good a game as you could possibly make. And it's like, what Bioshock needs to be a long-running franchise, all of the fundamentals you need to sort of bake into the license, Bioshock 2 did that. And then Bioshock Infinite was like, no, I'm the real sequel to Bioshock. Check this out. And then it just tried to do a somersault and fell flat on its face. And now that's all. Whenever people think about Bioshock franchise, people just remember that time Bioshock Infinite landed flat on its face and not the quadruple somersault that Bioshock 2 did. It's infuriating. For once, I am not kidding. Which part are you not kidding about? Nacido de Sangredos. With the current Sony, I wouldn't be surprised if Sony remade Bloodborne with Bluepoint. Yeah. Arkham Origins has the best gameplay, but Arkham Knight is the best Arkham game. I feel like I disagree with both of those. I think that Arkham City has the best gameplay and it's the best Arkham game. Bloodborne 3, but it's a phone game. Yeah, could be. Gaming was hard back when you had to learn a new language. Yeah. I'm actually getting nostalgia pings playing Sly in Spanish and being like, what are they saying? What are they saying? Every now and then, Bentley will begin a conversation by going genial! And I'm like, that probably means great or brilliant. I just love Spanish, even though I suck at it. In France, I played so many games in English, this forced me to learn. That's good. French people need to learn English. I feel like the French have to be humbled and made to understand that the English culturally are superior. And I say this not out of malice. I'm certainly not saying this because traveling to France is really difficult because they refuse to understand English. We're not living in reality. I don't know. To Insanity's Twinsanity setting had a lot of potential. I made a whole video about Twinsanity, and yeah, I agree. I think, see, it took Crash Twinsanity to finally sort of just, this is how you just reboot it. It's like, here's how Crash Bandicoot should work now. But I think it was also a bit too late, because and they didn't expand on it. They just took it into another creative misdirection. It's like, but Twinsanity is so good. French detected. Games are one of the best ways to learn a new language. I've learned English mainly from video games. Yeah, I agree. Loved Sly and Jack as a kid. Okay, we're gonna start soon, so I'm gonna start running through these. Rat of Tosca Muy. They could have made a whole animated series from the foundations they had from Twinsanity. Oh yeah, Crash Bandicoot would be a fun sort of Looney Tunes cartoon. I could imagine that. It's largely based on Looney Tunes anyways. He's like the Tasmanian devil, mixed with, I think, Sonic. I learned English from video games and PewDiePie for some reason. I love learning English from like a Swedish variety video game YouTuber. The structure of the new Judas game sounds interesting with procedural generation. Yeah, that seems to be what they were going to do with Bioshock Infinite. I'm not impressed by the trailers. It looks sort of like Gen X etchiness. It was like, the guy did make System Shock 2 and Bioshock, so I'm not gonna judge it on the trailers. Let me play the game. Thoughts on Judas? Yeah, the thing I said. Sorry, I should read more of these comments faster. It's 2 hours. 2 hours. All right. He's from Frozen Ilium Lois. I'm watching you with my friends, and normally I scream and yell at the screen, but right now I don't even have to be angry at Jeff because I know you will be for me. I will make you proud. Get awed by the crow. I'll make you proud. Yeah, get caught by the crow. I heard Iceland is quite a lovely island, contrary to its name. Yeah, it's fine. The people can be real mean. I like how Spanish video games are called videojuegos. Oh, my girl just sent me a text message being like, come meet me after a bid. No, I can't, babe. I can't. I have blue balls. Jeff Keighley is making me watch live service games. Oh! It is what it is. Iceland isn't that cold. You pranked Europe into leaving you alone. That's true. We were like, we don't want to pay taxes anymore, you Norwegian losers. We're out. And then they just left. And then a few years later, they were like, "Hey, yeah, you guys gotta pay the king some taxes. This isn't funny anymore." And we're like, "Dang, fine." And they did the reverse with Greenland. He named it Greenland to try to lure people there, and it was like everybody got there and was like, "Hey, man, this is a scam. This sucks. Why did I leave this place?" Been looking on going on a wildlife cruise to Iceland next year, 2026, if I survive that long. All right, yeah. That could be fun. There's definitely a lot of, like, if you're coming to Iceland, let me tell you something. Don't stay in Reykjavik. Don't stay in the city. I see so many tourists coming from like Japan or China that come here and they just hang out in the city. And I'm telling you, the city is nothing. There's nothing interesting here. Go and explore the country. The country's beautiful. Don't be in the cities. Oh, I meant Arkham City is the best game. I accidentally wrote Night. Oh, yeah. Arkham Asylum reminds me of Dark Souls, and now they built the landscape loops. Oh, yeah. I would say Arkham City as well. They have, like, multi-layered, like, you have a sewer area that connects to the older city that the new city is built on top of. It's, like, really good. My urban exploration video, a lot of love for Arkham City. Mithril. Thanks for the £5, Mithril. Not much to say, just wanted to offer a dono. Thank you. Very based. Hi, Ezra, glad to see you're streaming this. Is there anything you're expecting to see? Expecting to see? Live service games. Want to see? I'd love to see an update on Gen Design's next game. I'm not expecting it. I would be surprised to see it, but I really want to see it. Judas, the French can learn languages. This generation is actually not too bad. Oh yeah. I only pretend to hate the French. I don't hate anybody. Sexist cringe. Forget your girlfriend. You only need us. The big cats will take the show. Who needs a girlfriend when you can have live services? That's true. English influence was the competition as there's a mental block for them. Acer, if you're wrong about, again, promise me you'll watch an episode of Dora the Explorer on stream. Best way to learn Spanish. Okay. But then the French abroad will be as American as the Americans abroad can be. I love meeting Americans. Americans are such like warm, friendly people. I have nothing but nice experiences with Americans. I know a lot of Europeans complain about American tourists, but I'm always like, man, you guys are so nice. But it's time. Hi, Kaiua. Al's in the chat. He hates France for real.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest 2024.
Also, how's the audio? Can you hear me and Jeff Keighley?
We are so thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games, live from the YouTube theater here in LA.
He said live.
Now, if you're watching this show, first of all, welcome.
Hey, Daniel.
Around the world is joining us for
Bloodborne for
special
PC
moment.
this time, boys. For sure.
Show, you don't just play games; you deeply care about this art form. And
everybody do make contact. And we'll get Bloodborne PC. Audio's fine. Jeff is slim. Jeff is really slim. He's got like a really thin neck too.
But let's also face it.
I think it's also like kind of short, but I don't know.
Difficult year.
It's okay.
Company layoffs and studio closures, which have disappointed all of us.
I'm French and you didn't offend me. That's good. That's good.
Our industry is evolving and
He's a
changing.
bit low. He has cancer. The hell is that
Smaller
jacket?
teams and new creators are finding incredible success.
Uh.
Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them are considered, big company games, but the other 8 come from indie, mid-sized teams, or solo developers. I look at this list. It's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they have to treat their
an astonishingly
right,
based
today,
opening.
there are many
Jeff, you're
paths to
impressing me.
Sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great.
They forgot to put Snail up there. Snail is a flop! Oh, it didn't make top 10! Oh!
We'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals.
Yeah, like, people were beginning to woo, then he mentioned Harry Potter, it's just like dead silence.
This platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that
More like fail.
Please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you, plus Day of the Devs directly after with even more indie titles. So should we get to the games?
Like,
all right,
give me the games.
All begins right now. Here's our first announcement.
Stream too low. Tell me, Josh.
Hey, look, this is a hot dog guy auditioning for the.
Is this the Lego Horizon game?
Action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay. Rage. Empathy. Oh, hilarity. This guy. Straight.
Yeah.
What game is this anyway?
I said this on Twitter, but I think the premise of Horizon Zero Dawn, this is the most incredible premise for a mascot platformer from like the 5th or the 6th generation. And it is sadly wasted on the kind of game that it actually is.
Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry.
Also, this is really weird that they're like, I'm not against this. I think this is a funny idea, like cool idea. Like, yeah, we'll do like a Lego version of this game, but it is weird. Boring Game Fest 2024. This is probably the most interesting game any of these game showcases have opened with in a pretty long time. What's wrong with Harry Potter? They sold a lot of copies, I think. I just don't like. Okay, so without getting into the whole thing about Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling and stuff, I have hated Harry Potter for years, for other reasons. And then everybody else was like, oh, we're gonna hate it for this reason. And I was like, well, I don't want my hatred to have anything to do with like people's politics or anything like that. I just think Harry Potter is a loser, and his books are for nerds. That's why I hated it, because I was a jock, and now it's like you're a part of a movement or something. I guess my hatred was more pure, you know? I did like Harry Potter when I was a kid, though. I had a lot of Harry Potter Legos. So I'm not as not as much of a jock as I pretended to be, I guess. Man should have stayed under the stairs. Harry Potter is the OG isekai. Yeah, kinda. You were a jock? Oh yeah. Did I tell you guys about the time I peed all over the walls and made the other kid clean it? Did I say that story like 10 times? Prisoner of Azkaban is good, that's true. But that's also like an Alfonso Cuarón directed movie. You just hated it for the sheer joy of being a hater. Stay you Azer. That's true, Cyber Ninja Zero. They always wanna make your hate political, but sometimes, you know, the real haters, they don't need that.
8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive.
Bloodborne Lego? I would love that.
Here is the first look.
Bloodborne Demaster when? We already did that! Lilith did that and came on the channel and talked about it, man. I can see the agony in Jeff's eyes. Equinox. Damn, he broke that guy. Imagine using a revolver. Yeah, what a loser. Bloodborne Lego Racers. Hey, you know what video game they need to get their ass to re-examining is Lego Power Miners. It's a PlayStation 1 game, and it's from the Power Miners Lego brand. This game looks like complete ass. Let's talk about Lego Power Miners instead. So, massive multiplayer. Okay, so like I'm looking at it right now. This is like the Power Miners reboot. This is like, oh, look at these Technicolor friendly. No. The original Power Miners. Give me.
Coming this Halloween. Looks really intense. All right.
Okay, well,
to introduce our next game, please join me in welcoming someone who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some
talk
of
about it later.
Like Street Fighter 6 a few years ago, and of course Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience.
Rock Raiders. Thank you. I'm such a faker. Huh? Who am I welcoming? Wow, she has white shoes.
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more super fun trailers. So
she sounds like an AI.
Premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise.
This is a highly enthusiastic game about a franchise.
As young witches and wizards, we all dream of soaring through the sky like our favorite heroes.
Oh.
When it comes to Quidditch, we've all wondered, do I have what it takes to be the next Quidditch star?
Yeah, I straight up think Quidditch is such a lame game. Like, just
beat your toughest opponent?
Because, like, it doesn't make any sense. Everybody's had this conversation. You get, like, many points for getting the golden snitch, but you also end the game. But it's like, the way to fix Quidditch is just like, the game ends when one team reaches 300 points, so you don't need to catch the golden snitch. But, like, it's a great advantage if you get it. But it's like, man, like, it takes so little to just retcon that, fix the game. Because, like, how are you gonna make this game here if, like, you're being faithful to the original rules? It's stupid. It's a stupid game. Let's look at Lego Rock Raiders. This was my jam. Look at this. Let's zoom in. Oh, I can't zoom in properly. Look at these. Some of these.
That's Harry Potter Quidditch Champions launching worldwide on
look at this.
September 3rd.
These guys are like mining for power crystals, and they meet with these lava golem guys.
It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who's been making games all by himself for a decade.
Cool helmets, cool vests too. Like if you're playing with Lego Star Wars and you need like some good pieces, there's a lot of good Rock Raider pieces.
Really wanted to debut it here. Get ready to backstab, race, or
is this the game?
Up to 20 of your friends in Cuff Bust.
Did he say cock blocked? Because that's what he's doing to me right now. Funnily enough. Yeah, that was the game. But yeah, like this is the game they need to revisit. This is the Lego game I want them to take another crack at, because I think Rock Raiders is really cool. What's going on here? Hey, let's continue talking about Legos. How about them Bionicles, huh? On the island of Matanu. I love Bionicles. I wish Lego would just give me the rights to Bionicles. Let me write the story, let me make a video game. You guys can keep the merchandising rights, make all the toys you want. Nobody's gonna buy them anyways. The era of collecting plastic toys, that's over. Just let me do the video game, because there's so much good stuff here. It's called Manic Miners. Bro, there's a remaster. There's not a remaster. Of Rock Raiders? You kidding me? Humble bragging as always. Well, what can I say? He said Cock Raiders. Cock Raiders? Huh? This is officially a Rock Raiders stream now. I love Rock Raiders. So my cousin had a lot of Rock Raiders Legos. I had like Harry Potter and Star Wars Legos. But I did steal a lot of his pieces. His fault for being a nerd. If he wasn't such a nerd, he probably would have stood up for himself, and I would have been made to stop. Among Us? Yeah, it's something. Manic Miners.
That's a fun one, right?
I'll Google Manic Miners. I'm not afraid. Swear to God, if I'm looking at porn on stream, you guys are all gonna get it.
All right, next one of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th.
Oh, the game is called Manic Miners.
Lucasfilm Games, the first
no, wait, what?
World Star Wars game.
Oh, it's a free Rock Raiders remake?
Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, you'll get to see a full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event.
That's cool.
Streaming as part of the continuing Summer Game Fest event.
I need a fat
but
blunt.
right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse of the
Listen,
game.
Acer's getting nostalgic about Legos. I need to get high.
A friend needs a little something stolen.
Oh, it's an Akbar. It's a trap. I feel like they should say that whenever they appear. I don't know, that's racist. If you found one of those Admiral Akbar guys and you were like, hey, say it. Say that it's a trap. Do you think he'd be like, that's racist, man? I guess that's kind of like going to Vietnam and being like, hey, say like, me love you long time. They would be like, hey man, that's messed up that you would ask me that. But I feel like it's different when it's weird frog aliens, you know? I don't particularly care about offending them. They're not people. I don't know about this game. Like, it could be fun, but
everything we're showing you so far, I think is going to be, coming out, this year.
Say the line, Admiral.
It's so cool that there's stuff
that would be very space racist, yes.
All right, well, moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago I had a chance to play through this next game, and
they're less than people. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning
They're frogmen.
Greece. It chronicles the story
they don't have
of
rights.
Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
I do love women bound to wolves. I will say that. Women belong in two places. In early 2000s horror games where they're in a strange Japanese village. Extra points there if the game didn't have wide distribution outside of Japan. That's one place where women belong. The other place is tied to wolf. I guess men also belong tied to wolf, but I guess Princess Mononoke kind of sealed the deal that that's more of a woman thing. Speaking of Princess Mononoke, there's some big pics. Alpinoric the game. Oh, it could be. It could be. Acer is a furry confirmed. Hey now, don't be saying something we can't be taken back. That also looked kind of Princess Mononoke, that screaming guy. This is by the Grizz developers? Grizz. Man, I have so much Grizz. It's like Riz, but it's for gamers. Gamer Riz, Grizz. This looks like that game, what was it called? Like Beneath? Or something like that? I don't remember. Gamer Grease. Hey, why does that wolf have antlers? Is he an idiot? Never.
Trust me, that game is.
Will I play this? Never.
Into some of the combat, it is tons of fun to play.
Indie platformer the game. I think it looks nice. Probably not gonna like blow anybody's minds, but it's probably like fine. Whatever.
For our next game announcement.
I've been waiting for this. The next game announcement. Oh, Sand, I love that.
Study the past if you would define the future.
Indiana Jones? No.
All are architects of fate, working in these walls of time.
Huh?
Let us all for death prepare.
Oh, is this like a Civilization game? Or...
Last great journey fair.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle.
Huh? Dude? I wish.
Let me first do some great thing that shall be told among men hereafter.
Each of us shall endure this world's life until the end.
I'm telling you, 0 good games to come out of this will come out of this presentation. This is obviously Knack 3. If only Mark Cerny had the balls. I tell you what.
Your names shall not be lost.
Is there subtitles on this?
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
Yeah, it's a Civilization game. Oh, it's just horribly delayed. Is that because my stream is off?
Date to PC and consoles next year. I'm in awe of the amazing team that has brought us to this moment.
This is just like, the text is just happening whenever, I guess. It's actually Peggle 3. Man, Peggle was a treat. Do you remember Peggle?
We can't wait to share more.
I actually watched like a live Let's Play series of that. That was like 20 or 30 episodes long, and I finished it.
In the meantime, stay civilized.
Who dat man? Why is he like a weird turtle man? Why is he talking at me? I know it's Sid Meier. He's at least 2,000 years old. Okay, so this is one of those games that I didn't always believe it existed, because this was during the era when China was announcing a lot of games, and I was like, yeah, but like a lot of your games are just like scams. But this one seems more legit. This is the Monkey King game, Su Kong or Su Wong Kong or whatever. And like, yeah, Sun Wukong. Man. Oh, it's a spear that changes size. That's something I hate about the Monkey King story. Black Myth Wukong, yeah. I hate about it is that, like, obviously it's like a fun story, you just tell your kid or whatever, but like, when you try to approach it with any sort of seriousness, the rules are just nonsense. So like, he can change size, but also his weapon changes size, and I'm like, well, why does he need the weapon if he can change size? That's stupid. And he can like maybe teleport. It's kind of like how Goku can teleport, but also he has like a golden cloud. I'm like, he doesn't need the golden cloud if he can teleport, asshole. Pole, not spear. What are you, like the king, like the Monkey King stan? Look at this, guys. We got like the Monkey King expert in chat here. The original tale is wacky. It's a good tale. It's a good tale. It's really fun. Asgard's Wrath. That told me nothing. That was like...
Perhaps humans were fated to build the monoliths.
Ah, humans and space and monoliths, guys. This is an interesting concept. Stardust.
But mankind was given more than it wished for. Not progress, but chaos. Every new height brings a terror.
Oh, it's one of those ladies with an ass game.
And yet hope still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown, like mayflies.
Okay, this is actually looking more and more interesting as it goes on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is beginning to look like a live service game.
The smallest creatures show the greatest resilience. Wherever we remain standing, we stand together.
As opposed to ladies without asses, one's human. Hey, you know, I like a woman with an ass as much as the next guy, but is that the only way we can make video games now? I don't know. I'm not even upset about it. It's one of those things that I'm pretending to be mad at. One of those sort of gaming trends that I only pretend to dislike for the sake of having something to talk about. Samsung Gaming Hub. Yeah, I'm not buying that.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before? Only these past 2 days. Then there is much to learn.
Unleash the fury of a space marine. Become an angel of death. Fight for glory with your friends. Ah, see, you lost me there. Or against them? Oh, now hold on a minute. I do love competing with my friends and defeating them. We need more games with big butts.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest. We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show, and I'm very excited to introduce our first guest.
We need, look, South American game developers, we need you. We need you now more than ever.
This October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hashino and Shigenori Sojiba.
Huh? Oh, it's Persona. Is it? Did he say that? I kind of zoned out. I was trying to be funny.
ありがとうございます。アトラスの橋野です。今日は副島さんと一緒にこのステージに立ててとても光栄です。
Persona 2 remake. I saw a game about a lady without a big portion of her torso. Don't recall the name.
And I am the director of Metaphor.
Maybe I'm a
to be here with Mr. Sojiba.
Piece of shit, but when I see so many garbage games every year, I don't feel bad at studios closing or devs getting fired. Well, I mean, like, it sucks when people lose their jobs and all that, but like, because it's not their fault, you know, it's, you have shitty management that's chasing, like, the entire industry is just sort of nosediving, and the people who have the power to actually make the change and make the industry actually sustainable, they're not doing it because they're like, I don't know why, but it's not their fault, it's management's fault. Whenever something sucks, it's always management. Where did this guy come from? There's like a third guy now. Seinfeld? He did look like Jerry Seinfeld. I wasn't gonna say it.
Embodiment of power born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and uniqueness in each of their designs. In total, there will be more than 40 types of
this
archetypes.
Guy's Spanish too. Acer, translate for us.
These archetypes can gain experience.
He's talking about archetypes.
Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
And how some can evolve. Dude is like 70 with the hair of a 20-year-old. I assume you're talking about one of the Japanese guys.
今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにした最新のトレーラーをお持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
So we are pouring all of our acquired expertise into this game to make it as exciting as possible. In fact, we've even brought our latest trailer today, which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
He's talking about Seinfeld.
It is said that we all have inherited
Slightly fatter Kojima. Hey man.
Reality is we oppress.
Hey, this is anime.
A great evil flows through this land.
Remember how I always complain that there's always like an anime game that has like disembodied English voices talking about how chaos is flowing through me, and it's just like it doesn't mean anything. It's a whole lot of nonsense. I think we may be looking at that now. It looks like a 5D's era Yu-Gi-Oh! Synchro
Protectors and
monster.
followers will gather to your side. Remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them.
What was I saying? What was I literally saying? Like, almost word for word, he repeated what I said. An ancient evil awakens. It's Atlas.
Now you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype.
Harry, well, Acer turned into a Potter for a second. Why would you attack me like that? Did you sum up Japanese fantasy in one trope? Yes. I fight for my friends. Yes, yes, yes. I must defeat the chaos within me. Ooh. It's from the Persona guys. That might be good. I don't know.
Such an honor to have Hoshino and Shojima with us on stage. Thank you guys, and for that deep
Ooh,
look.
he almost flopped that. Did you guys notice? He almost flopped that.
Now we're gonna jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow.
Oh, we're gonna get some VR, baby.
Exclusive VR game coming later this year. As Batman, you face a new threat, the mysterious Rat King and his cultish devotees. Here's your first look at the story trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
I love that Batman has embraced that sort of grunge, Nirvana music ever since Matt Reeves' Batman movie. I really think this sort of music fits him.
From the fire in the streets.
Oh, hey, that's Robert Craig Smith from Arkham Origins. He's also Ezio Auditore. I love his take on Batman. And now that Kevin Conroy's gone, I would love for him to just be the standard Batman actor. What does the suit look like?
The Rat King will stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go?
Looks pretty good.
To destroy him.
I won't play it because it's on VR. One day I'll get a VR headset and I'll play all of these games. I promise, I promise. Why isn't Batman Italian then? He is! La Batman. In German, he would be called Flaubermausmenschen or something like that. In Icelandic, he's Leðurblökumaðurinn, or Leather Flapper Man.
To the Arkhamverse. Now, it is time to update fans on a legendary
Batman had a better run than many
franchise.
IPs for video games.
And
Batman has an insanely good run in everything, like cartoons, movies, animated movies, comics, video games. Batman has like an insanely high standard of quality. Like when Batman's bad, he's like a 7 out of 10. That's like actually pretty good, you know? What was he saying? Huh? Is this the Batman Isekai? Or the Suicide Squad Isekai? No, this isn't that. What this? Everybody is so buff. Is this JoJo? Oh, it's Street Fighter. Bogan, they put your game. Acer does not know the lows of All-Star Batman and Robin. I've read All-Star Batman and Robin. I've read the script direction that Frank Miller gave Jim Lee, where he's like, he's describing Wiki Vale when Wiki Vale is talking about Bruce Wayne, and he's like,
Wiki Whale knows what she's got. Wiki Whale is a feisty reporter who knows what she's got, and what she's got is one fine ass. I'm shameless, Jim. Let's go for an ass shot.
And he's like describing the panties she's wearing. You just read it and you're like, Frank, are you just masturbating while you're sending Jim Lee these scene directions? What is this? And I'm not even joking. Word for word, this was the scene direction Frank Miller gave Jim Lee. After the dragon meteor invasion, the Scots rebelled. Tears of metal. Yeah. Well, this looks like a fun art style. But why would I play this instead of so many other games that look to play very similarly? What is the gimmick here? This guy only has one eye. Can you handle the heat? I'm gonna go get coffee, guys. I'm getting tired. Back in 1 minute.
Guess we'll see. This will be when the true battle begins.
Ah, it's mixing, boys. What's this? Hey, this is that guy from those YouTube videos who talks about loving to have sex with fat women. I don't remember his name. Or well, this is the guy he beats up. Oh, there he is. Cell. He's the one who says it. Coffee's ready. Back in a bit. Oh, there's the yellow cloud I was talking about earlier.
There you go, Internet. We got your release date for Sparking Zero, October 11th. Now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play tactical shooter available to play on all platforms. Here's a look at their multiplayer FPS extraction mode.
Team, rally up. We've got a new mission. Operation Lightning Strike. The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious, with conflicts escalating between Havoc Corps and Alsara Guard. It's time to take action. Objective: collect and decode the Mando brick located at the tourist center at the southeast region. We need to utilize terrain for stealth insertion. Execute swiftly and silently.
We're in position.
Looks like someone beat us to it. We need to pick up the pace.
Neva, clean the balcony. On your mark. Balcony clear. Go, go, go! Clear the area. Shield down. I'm going in.
Shit! They've got a flamethrower.
So, brother, I got a new coffee machine, and this thing just takes forever to mix. What's this? Is this a Rainbow Six? This is sparkling water I'm drinking, not coffee. Don't have that yet. You missed watching Jeff get stabbed on stage. Oh, I wanted to see that. I specifically wanted to see that, man. Dang. Delta Force. Hawk. Ops.
But that is not all. The game's premium campaign mode, Blackhawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game.
I could just imagine it being like, but that's not all, because this shitty shooter is nothing. Check out this next game.
Our first look at that gameplay.
And then it's just showing us Bloodborne. Hey, my coffee's ready, finally. Oh, yeah, 1993, Somalia. What a just fun time for everybody. This isn't like... they're actually doing it, huh? Hey, okay, they're not tiptoeing around it. I respect that. I'm gonna get the coffee.
All units prepare for landing. 2 teams, 1 foot. Clear. Secure and capture a team in your cabinet. Over. Get down! Get down!
Lock. Is she like a co-host? I thought she was just
and now
promoing
I
a
have
game
an
earlier.
update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. For real this time.
Ha ha ha! Very funny. When will I learn? 15 FPS. Oh no, why does he have such ugly hair? Oh, this isn't good. You know bro is not. He does not have any riz. Hey. Sexy lady. This is nothing to me. I hope you're into this guy who this is made for. Boopa. Hey, you know. Hey, do we have Brazilians in chat? Is it true that you guys love Woody Woodpecker? Iceland, we love Donald Duck. Donald Duck, he's our guy. I don't understand the appeal of Woody Woodpecker. He's just like an annoying asshole. And I feel like, you know, with Bugs Bunny and with like... I feel like with a lot of these sorts of annoying characters, is that they work really well when they're sort of encroached upon and they're responding to this. But I feel like Woody Woodpecker kind of... I feel like he kind of goes out of his way to cause problems for other people. And that just, like, he's kind of a dick. We love it. Alright. I can pretend to be a Brazilian if you want me to. Hey Loki. In Lebanon they love Asterix. We also love Asterix here in Iceland, to be fair. He's no Donald Duck, but we did get all of his movies translated. Asterix so cool. Even though it is just thinly veiled Rome slander. I'll forgive it because Asterix is fun. Not Brazilian, but from Latin America. People from my gen were raised on a lot of cartoons like Woody. Is that the thing? It's just like, well, this is what was on television here, so this is what we latched onto. Because we got Donald Duck magazines of just like comic books when I was young, and that's sort of where like they still like do monthly subscriptions where you get Donald Duck comics sent into your mail. I was like, what is this? I thought this is a service that would have died 10, 20 years ago, but like no, apparently it's just a thriving business. Donald Duck comic books here in Iceland. Donald is great because he's relatable. We all feel pissed off like Donald at times. I feel like as I grow older, you know, I associate more and more with that unlucky duck. It's like, man, I'm also really mad. IKEA. This is too anime to be Armored Core, guys. Don't get your hopes up. We all know that a mech cannot be good unless it's by FromSoft. Donald Duck was big in general in Europe. Yeah, I guess. I watched a lot of Tom and Jerry when I was younger. I love Tom and Jerry. I'll watch, like, whenever Tom and Jerry is on television or on a laptop, like, Tom and Jerry and maybe, like, some of the Looney Tunes. Like, the Chuck Jones ones. So, like, I'll just watch that, man. Like, even today I'll watch that. It's so funny. It's so funny. You take that insults to Mech Warriors now.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mech and Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning fast.
Donald Duck comics are what inspired the creator of Astro Boy?
Blum
Really?
and his Blumhouse banner have become
Where the hell is Kojima?
Incredible horror films over the years.
Okay.
Like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse
Let's
is
see.
entering the video game world.
Let's see what they're doing.
Big way.
Hold up, let him cook. Jason Blum. What game you making, brother? Occultism. Chrysol, Theater of Idols.
Times await us. Vengeance will take shape.
Weird puppet people. Okay, a little pixel art guy. Like Stardew Valley with
I cannot sleep.
punks
I
and
must not
horror.
sleep. I am terrified to sleep.
Oi!
And I am scared to death to stay awake.
I mustn't sleep, baby.
Don't worry, Viv.
Oh, a little
Any
places in
ghosts actually show up.
pixel places in one next game. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted Blumhouse to do. Just like throw a shit ton of money at different creators, and eventually one of them will land. I love this. I love what I'm seeing.
Department asked me to help with a case. Why would they need a game designer? It should have some developer mode.
Man, I can't even be a hater right now. I'm loving this. Oh, a Cronenberg and a Barlow.
Dark times await us.
This is a great idea. Yeah. Yeah, this is like how LucasArts used to work. It was just like, yeah, George Lucas just throws money annually at this video game company, and they just do whatever the hell they want, and he leaves them mostly alone. Right when I said there was a snoozer, we get some straight fire. Yeah, you know it. You know it.
Creative lead at Blumhouse Games.
Who this? Wow, he looks like something.
Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get into games like this? What are we doing?
Well, we've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
Oh, that's Jason Blum.
Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be.
Do you guys think I could get him to give me money to make a game?
Very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming.
Don't
worry. Anyway, horror is to my great relief.
Look, I love them for throwing money at interesting creatives in video games, but like, you guys gotta hold on! The sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's is coming! It's like, oh, brother, these are not highly recovered video games.
Independent games. We're gonna look for creators and give them a platform.
But nobody correct him. Nobody correct him. We want him to feel good. We want to make him feel welcome, so that he keeps throwing money at our good creators.
Cool games.
Well, they
fake
look
laughter.
great. It's a really diverse, cool slate. Luis, tell us a bit about, we saw a bunch of games there. What can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like Blumhouse movies. They come in many different flavors.
Speaking of the
which means there's
Scots,
a horror game for
it's
everyone.
Motown.
So maybe you're a fan of
Motown face reveal.
nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist.
Well, a bit of a
Intense
twist.
first-person shooters. Or maybe, Jeff, you just want some bonus
My throat is so
murder
sore,
in your
guys. I'm
otherwise
so
very
sick.
cozy family sim. I think, we as horror fans, we know that there are so many different
Would you get kicked out of the live audience if you just booted everything? I would get kicked out because I wouldn't stop doing commentary over
which means we've got psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares.
I would just be there like doing this. I would just be talking to the people next to me and they'd be like, hey man, your commentary is pretty good. Keep going, bro. And Jeff Keighley he'd see it and he'd be like, you do good work, Acer. Host the Summer Game Fest in my place.
Projects, which means that we can take
but I don't know what the schedule looks like, so it wouldn't probably turn out that good.
Limits of what's possible in scary
If you're sick, you'd better go record the Elden Ring commentary voiceover.
Awesome,
I've been told that my sick voice sounds a lot nicer than my regular voice.
Soon, Jason, right?
It's got that
we're on
extra depth,
PC and
you know,
console,
sort of
yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So, so you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear Spotlight is our
Was a
first
Bloodborne
release
remake
coming
announced?
later this year, and it really
Just probably right
It's an
after
amazing
this, I
90s
imagine.
horror experience. It's got great
Got that
characters,
creamy
a compelling
flackum
narrative.
sound.
It's also super creepy,
Flackum.
and I think people will be big
Do you have a
fans of it,
YouTube channel,
even if they're
bro?
not normally into horror. And quickly,
You could
actually,
shameless
Fear the Spotlight is
self-pluck
this
snail.
year's first
I
trailer
could.
as part of the Day of the Dev showcase.
All these like professional looking games, and I was like, oh, and this, and I'll just like hold my phone up.
Seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. Because what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling on.
Mecha Break looks
Jason,
cool.
Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game. Thank
Is
you
it-
guys. All right.
Does it? Is it?
And now here's the world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro feel.
Power Rangers? Huh? Huh? Zooming on my phone. And it's a new phone. I had to buy a new phone because my old one broke. And this one isn't as good, so it'd just be like a bad image. Yeah, this looks nice. Like a fun sort of pixel art kind of deal. It's like Turtles in Time or whatever that game was. Was that even pixel art? I don't remember. Are you guys like Power Ranger people? I feel like Power Rangers is one of those things that didn't cross the Atlantic properly. Because I see a lot of like American YouTubers when they talk about like their childhood and stuff, they like have some nostalgia for Power Rangers, and there's like a cultural touch point for them, and I'm like, I don't connect to this at all. And whenever I look at it now, and I'm just like, there's nothing to it. This is not like an interesting brand. This just looks cheap and lame. Like, okay, like that thing where they're like, oh, we all gotta merge our robots together and make a big robot. Why is that better than having 5 guys on the field? Having one big guy? And what, now I'm just like controlling a leg? That sucks, that's stupid. I hate the Power Rangers, man. I hate Voltron too, but I hate the Power Rangers. It's like Bambi. Rita Repulsa could get it back in the day. But Power Rangers is definitely a lot smaller in the States. Oh, is it? The footage is from different Japanese shows. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like that just sounds cheap. Now this is a game. We had a game about a woman and her wolf. Now it's a game about a woman and her reindeer. Kamen Rider is way cooler. See, I actually jive with that. I think Kamen Rider, low-key Kamen Rider, that's pretty good. Kamen Rider is cool, man. Any Moomin Rider stands? Look, Moomin Rider, he should not be doing what he's doing. I like his energy, but he is not, like, he's not him. He doesn't have what it takes to do that. In Spain, Power Rangers were the shit. Really? Power Rangers were huge when I was a kid. You know what we got in Iceland? We got the Smurfs. They were sort of like our Power Rangers. They're little blue boys and one girl. And Gargamel.
A beautiful game, Deer and Boy,
that asshole, he wants to cook them and eat them.
Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project alone in 2020 during the pandemic. And
We also had like
a team of 8 helping.
I feel we have Tintin. Tintin was like my dad's generation though. That didn't translate very well down.
First-time developers.
But we have like Ace the Magician. That's a cartoon. We have like the Dragonfly Boys, Batman the Animated Series, X-Men, Spider-Man.
World action RPG from Warhorse Studios. Here is a brand new look.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. Man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls.
Okay.
These 2 young fellas, I need to find them. One's a smart-ass smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father, there are many sinners in this world.
I've actually been listening to a podcast about the history of Byzantium, so I understood that reference when he was like, "Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ." I understood that reference.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Hey, language.
God, is this retribution for my sins?
This narrative sounds like a 60-year-old age. Oh, is this the Kingdom Come, guys? I kind of figured because it has like there's a seeming attention to realism in like the environments and like the architecture and stuff. And my understanding is that was a big thing for Kingdom Come Deliverance.
The fucking task.
Hey, language. Oh, it's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Oh, it's Warhorse. Yeah, I don't know, guys.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards.
The dark mind of the creator of Gravity Rush.
From his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
Okay, but like Kowloon, Walled City, this is interesting. This is an interesting history behind the place where it's like the land technically belonged to the British, but it was surrounded by land that belonged to the Chinese, and the Chinese wouldn't let the British administer the region because that would have to force the English to like that, because that would mean the English had to cross Chinese territory, and the Chinese didn't want to administer the territory for the English because if they did it and if they tried and failed, they would look bad. So it's like, you know, a really interesting time in history where there was just like this tiny section of the world that there was no law except whatever law you made. And now it's a weird horror game kind of guy. Toyama is looking kind of technicolor-y. And yeah, kind of action-y. He directed Silent Hill 1. He made Siren. Like, come on, you gotta show me something better than like combos and. Because like this is what I was kind of afraid of when they first announced the game, is that it's not a horror game. He's making an action game. It's just like really was kind of hoping the creator of Silent Hill was gonna get back in the saddle and tell like an interesting story about people that were living in a place like this, sort of everybody in each other's business and just the lack of personal private space and stuff. But Instead, it's just seemingly something else. Could still be good, but maybe just not what I was hoping for. Hey, let's follow that up with a dumb meme game. What is this? This is lousy. Most original looking game so far, style wise. Devs Acer hates it when devs branch out.
Because I'm good at what I do.
I feel like if we have a lot of like if we lived in an era where creators were doing a lot of crazy stuff, then yeah, branch out. But we have like 3 developers who make interesting games left. So
For the Shadow Agency.
I'd be more interested in just like, no, hey man, you just do a good horror game. That's what you're good at. Don't branch out. Don't take experiments, because that means that this is like a 5-year period where I'm not. But like, to be fair, like, well, he wasn't gonna do another horror game. He was probably just gonna do another Gravity Rush or something.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Saints Row 5. It could be. Oh, it has zombies even, man. Elden Ring trailer today. We've gotten like a billion Elden Ring trailers, brother.
They made me who I am, and I will make them pay for it.
Fever Dream game. Killer Bean. Looks kind of fun for $10. Yeah.
Glad you like that one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter.
Do you think Kojima will show something today? I think Kojima will pull down his pants and Jeff Keighley will service him for 15 minutes on stream, and they won't even blur the footage.
All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey
And Kojima will say, "Let me show you summer, Jeff."
Hello, Jeff.
Because it's Summer Game Fest.
I'm very happy to be here. When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Cairn, a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount.
Did you rag it?
But half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered why.
Yeah, Miyazaki is in the house. We know that much.
In such extreme conditions.
So probably he's going to show something. Do you want? Yeah, he probably won't show a new game. It'll probably just be more Shadow Theater promo.
About what it takes to go beyond your limits.
It would probably be the most exciting, more than most games shown. Yeah. Look, it's French people speaking English.
It's very intense and
realistic.
realistic.
That's true.
It's a face-off between you and the mountain.
You're winning me over, France.
And what you're going to see in the trailer.
What do you think From will do after Elden Ring? Ooh,
climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs. But now let's have a look.
So, from way back when, they talked about how they were doing a spiritual sequel to. They said they were doing like a new Mech game. Or like a sequel to an old franchise, and that was like Armored Core. They said they were doing another Dark Souls kind of game, and then they said they were doing a dark fantasy game that was different. The new Dark Souls game was probably Elden Ring, so I imagine that. But I don't know if Derasine was that dark fantasy game that was different. So like I don't know. Something interesting. I hope they do a horror game. I want them to go like, yeah, we made Kuon that one time, and now 20 years later we're back. Shadow Tower 3. Oh, could you imagine? How unimaginably based could they be? Like, please use your talents on another game. Hopefully no more Souls games. See, I think that with Elden Ring they have a franchise that they could do one Elden Ring game every 5 years and sell 20 million copies and make $1.5 billion, and that'll finance all of their other endeavors. So let Elden Ring be your Souls franchise, and then everything else can just be like different experiments. You know, it's kind of cool. Frame Grade 2. Could be. A new Kingsfield. They're not doing a new Kingsfield unless Natoshi Jin comes back, and I think he is very much retired.
I'm not meant to be here.
I would love for them to do like a Kingsfield spiritual sequel that was in first person. I think that could be interesting.
Instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop.
Chrome Hound sequel. Oh.
So
Elden Rings to pay the bills, then be creative. Yeah.
Well,
like,
there's a lot of
I think that would be great. Could you imagine if Bethesda did that? They would like put out a game every 5 years like they do, make $1 billion, and then they just be like, hey, we'll take $1 million and make a good isometric Fallout. Just for the fans. But no, they don't do that because Bethesda is run by a bunch of losers. And Todd Howard doesn't answer my
I usually
emails.
check in with Borel, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing.
Lame.
It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually
Ancient City was the perfect send off to Kingsfield. Yeah. But I think there's more interesting things to explore with like first person dungeon crawling, dark fantasy. And I would love for FromSoft to tackle that again. It doesn't need to be Kingsfield, right? It can be like
I need to enjoy this.
Queen's Realm, or you can just call it something else.
I'm happy.
Boro. Hey, I just realized something. Night mode is activated, and you're getting like this ugly yellow filter over everything. Also, my laptop is super heated up. Probably because I have so many softwares open. Need more Armored Core games? Apparently the Armored Core, Fires of Rubicon did really well, so we'll probably get more Armored Core.
Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the...
Why do all new video games look like Fortnite? Is it an engine thing? Can someone tell them to stop? I think it's just like a thing.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade.
Bandai.
Do you feel it?
They gave me a lot of free Armored Core merch that one time, so I'm a fan.
Progress is impressive lately, Haruna.
But this isn't gen design. I don't care.
They called themselves the Sahin. 9 among them were
You mean the piss filter? I
shielded
mean the
from
piss
death.
filter.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is here?
It's just on my screen. Is it?
Humanity has lived for eons.
It's fine if it is. It means that you guys aren't being disrupted.
It's time we took control of our own destiny.
Why are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
The original Thief was awesome. The original Thief was pretty good. Trend chasing. Armored Core 6 basically restarted mech genre games. Did it? I feel like mech genre didn't really die. Did it?
This is exactly where I'm meant to be.
Me expecting insights from Acer. I think it's just a thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess like modern modeling software probably just has more shaders, and you know, you could try to go for like hyper realistic graphics, or you can like use the assets that they come pre-packaged with or something. I don't know.
How about we see the world together?
Ugh.
Finally have something. Something that
This
I
looks
want.
like Pokemon.
I'll steal your heart. Adventure Star.
Like the characters kind of. I know it's Monster Hunter. I saw it in the corner before I said it even. I'm just saying it kind of like the character designs look like Pokemon. Pokemon is sort of about hunting monsters though, so I'm kind of correct. Even though I wasn't saying that it was Pokemon. But if I had, it would still be like kind of correct. Look at this. Look at this Robin Hood looking goober kind of guy. It's not even that. Oh.
Delusion taken form walks into my great hall.
This is like when Obi-Wan fought General Grievous and he dropped that dangling pillar thingy on his bodyguards. This also looks like a Lies of P knockoff, kinda, you know?
On guard. Your greatest. Final chapter.
Close enough. Welcome back, Luca Teal. Wait, didn't we already see something from this? Now that I see like the Harlequin costume, I'm like vaguely recalling having seen this and been like, yeah, this could be something. Or it could be nothing. The fantasy conquistador style looks cool. Yeah, kind of. It's not the ugliest style, I'll give it that. Is this a Notria? That Souls like they were kind of pimping up? Oh. Oh right, they released that
demo. We're back here
demo.
live for more Summer Game Fest. The first Descendant, powered by Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook mechanic. It is finally set for release, and we're very happy to debut
Jeff,
the new trailer.
you're not telling me it has a grappling hook mechanic and I'm just trying to sell me the game. What's wrong with you, man? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like I've seen this trailer like 10 times today. She kind of, you know, she has it in all the right places, though. I'll say that much. You know, they didn't show much, but you know, look at that tasteful black bar cutting off the good stuff. You know, that's what you want to see. Censorship in my video games, Jeff. I'm not about that. Hazer, do you support Ross Scott and the Stop Killing Games movement? I don't know who that is, and I don't know what that is, but sure. Unless he's like a crazy person, in which case I need to look into it. I didn't got the generic corpo trailer music. Yeah, you. Hey, he's just reciting the script. Don't blame him. Blame the hack devs. I will blame everybody, Logie. Don't shoot the messenger. I'll shoot the messenger. Hey, I'm not the one who wanted to evict you from your house. I'm just the guy who like no. At a certain point, you're the. I don't know. Again, I'm just pretending to be mad at something. I just don't have the enthusiasm on our end. Been streaming for like almost 2 hours at this point. Ooh. Poor messenger. Stop Killing Games is about developers shutting down servers, removing access to products without providing a means to allow fans to keep the game going. Oh yeah, in that case, yeah, I totally support that. I feel like Sony and Xbox, they should just have a stipend. Like, if you're making like an online game for our console, you must, once you abandon it, you must make it somewhat, like you have to release it in an offline mode, or you have to release an offline version of it as well, just so that people can preserve it.
Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
What an ugly shirt that guy's wearing.
What's up, gamers?
What's up, gamers? That's us.
What's up, gamers?
All Acers are baddies.
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something
Hey.
totally fake? Do you think they'll let us do that?
Oh yeah, how funny.
Among us 3, 4. Oh, all right. Well, turns out
Is you're the type of
actually
guy
have
to piss
something
off
very
Genghis
real
Khan
we
by killing
wanted
his
to
emissary?
present to you all
I would not
today.
be afraid of the Great Khan. I would
There's
defeat
been
him.
so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been
We're only an
no
hour in.
secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why
Stream
we're
is
excited
yeah,
to
something
announce
like
our side
just
project,
jittering around a little bit.
an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among E days.
Hold on.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players.
Messi. He does kind of look like Lionel Messi.
Have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games.
He does.
And then we all
He
get to
looks
play
like
them,
we have Messi at
Which
home.
was the real plan. I really want games.
Is this a way for me to get money?
Artist Lost is
Huh?
our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
Walmart Messi. Oh, these are the Among Us people. Oh.
Hi, I'm Ian from ShapeShot.
Okay.
You may already be playing our first game, Mars First Logistics.
Okay.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
That's not really for
We
me.
are Studio Any%, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses, our boss rush game with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Osman, game director at Huscrofts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
Okay.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal.
Ugh.
Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
Blech. But hey, you know, this is cool. They're like financing a bunch of games that don't look super interesting and a couple of games that look
Thanks,
okay.
Victoria and Forrest.
That's cool, man.
Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait
This
to
guy
play
looks
them.
blazed as hell.
But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing
Smokers.
coming out in a summer. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show?
It's your Lego Builder game. Like we have, this is the Walmart
Yes,
Lego
there's
Builder
going to
game.
be an Among Us TV show. Check out this sneak peek.
Oh no, I don't need to. Oh, I'm thankful that they're helping indies, but like I don't need a TV show about Among Us. Come on. Who knows? Maybe it'll be really good, really funny, and well written, and not cringe. And like maybe it'll be like really contemporary and not feel like something they missed the bus on by like 3 or 4 years. This is gonna get like 20 million views an episode on YouTube because the kiddies will watch this. And then there'll be like theory videos. Is the orange Among Us guy a jackass? And it's like those sorts of weird economies that bubble up around.
Up next,
that.
we have Sonic X Shadow Generation.
Like when people are like, oh, Coco Melon is secretly dark. It's like, brother, is it?
A definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history.
Yeah, it looks like something little
Now
kids will
it's
enjoy.
time for a glimpse
So
of
why am I
Sonic's
seeing
many
it?
Powers and gameplay from a
I guess they
standalone
need somebody to
campaign,
turn on the TV.
as well as
That's
the
fair.
official release date announcement.
Ugh. Chat, you know that I hate Sonic the Hedgehog with all of my hate. I find that he has never... You know, I think that Sonic is kind of like the opposite of art, in a way. In a way, I mean. 3 hedgehogs. But wait, that was Sonic and that was Shadow. But who's the 3? Oh, it's Mecha Sonic. I do like that Sonic's design, the one where he doesn't have colored eyes. It's like, he has like a little Mickey Mouse design. One Ultimate Collection. That kinda looked cool when he was grind railing down across the rooftops. What is this? Sonic Shadow Generations. Alright. Oh, it's like a remake and they added Shadow, I guess.
The Year of Shadow, right? A movie coming in December too. Exciting stuff. All right. In the upcoming online
Arkham
survival
Shadow.
game Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is one small decision that unleashed a chain of events which set the stage for the story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened.
Sonic dubstep. Do you have the same problem with Mario? I love Mario, man. Mario's cool. Uncultured swine? Me? Huh? Do robot animals count as animals? No. Did you not read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? They went over it in detail.
But I see a narrow way.
I hate when video games have too many clashing colors. Knowing an awful lot about them, Acer. Yeah, well, I know a lot about the Kardashians too, but I don't like them. Dukeron's tear drip.
Everything would change.
Sold the new Sonic and Shadow. Year of Shadow. Sure.
Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal.
Even Jeff sounded like he doesn't care about Sonic.
House Atreides.
A million deaths is not enough for Dr. Yue.
Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange.
I love Dune.
A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated.
What?
No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib.
Oh, is this like an alternate timeline kind of deal?
Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror.
Oh, wait, maybe it isn't.
Except for this one. This one leads to you.
I did like that design for Palworld. The way that guy looked. It's pretty good, pretty good. Also like the effects on the eyes. Oh right, they already announced this like a survival MMO
More
kind
Dune
of deal.
Awakening coming at Gamescom O&L
Beep Boop,
in
I
August.
support it.
Now it is time
Oh,
to
Beep
see
Boop
the
is a guy. Hey
announcement
Beep
of
Boop.
another new
What about a
game
Dune
from
Souls
a
like
brand
where
new
every boss is a
development
worm?
studio.
Hey, that could work. Anime? Dune game, not RTS. Your Dune lore video is sick, by the way. I listened to it while playing Echo the Dolphin. Thank you. It wasn't a lore video, it was just like a stream, just like a trail of thoughts. But thank you. I'm happy that it wasn't just a gurgled mess of me recently having gone to the movies. But did David Hayter? That takes care of the cremation. Anime killed my wife. What the hell? Did you let the did you call the cops? Will Nintendo not be here? Why would Nintendo be here, man? Battle Aces. I just read the book, so it was a really interesting listen, honestly. Thank you.
David
Thank
Kim
you.
from Uncapped Games.
Thanks, Jeff. So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone.
Nerd.
It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS
So Battle
fans.
Aces, it's
We
our
really
new
want
game
to
for
bring the
RTS
core
fans.
fun
Oh my
of
god,
RTS to
this is a
everybody.
game we make for
Games
like,
such
people
as
that like
World of
these
Warcraft did
games.
for MMOs, or Hearthstone did for card games.
Doesn't he sound? He sounds
Battle
like that though,
Aces
right? He
is
sounds
an
like a nerd.
action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring
Raise
this
it high?
type of very specific
Right?
RTS fun to players in two major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in
Racism?
and out game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes
I
it
wasn't
very
doing a
cool is
racism.
not only will
I was,
players be able to define
unless
the
nerd is a
exact
race,
way
I
that they
guess.
wish to play,
Don't
but
bully him.
also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategies. Second, we want to
People are always
eliminate
accusing me
the
of
tedious
racism, even
clicks
though I'm
required
like
to
the
play
most
an
loving
RTS
guy.
as much as possible, so that players playing
Cancel.
this
You
game
can't
are
cancel me for
experiencing
that.
only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle
Valley
Aces,
Girl
or
Acer.
if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very
Yeah, I'm testing
soon,
it out for my next
then
appearance
please,
on the Snack
Make
Column.
sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com.
That accent
Thank
was
you.
like a South California girl. Well, he talks like a South California girl.
Our next premiere unveils the exciting new
It was hey, this wasn't like a horrible Asian accent. It was like a South, like he talked like a California girl.
Now, after dozens of updates and 2 seasons, we're unveiling where
Aesthetics.
contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June
Wait, you there to
13th.
sell me a battle pass, Jeff? Man, we've been here for 2 hours. How many battle passes am I supposed to buy? Like a Kardashian. Acer committed horrible atrocities in the Vietnam War. Oh, my back is killing me, guys. Hey, why hasn't my girl called me back? She said she was gonna call me, and that was like an hour ago. It's fine. We have Jeff Keighley. We don't need women. We have Jeff Keighley. Surely that's the same. I'm gonna get another cup of coffee. Be back in a sec.
The finals in Kyoto. All right, please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
You thought I'd miss this party? He's here, gang.
I think that's enough. Thank you. Hi. You see, this is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you
Has it broken
have
even?
been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves.
Is this
Alan
Max
Wake
Payne,
2
man? It's Payne!
Digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions.
Oh my god. They really trying to get that money back.
Collector's editions for Alan Wake 2.
Pop up Bill Gates
this
like,
fall.
you guys gotta make
You
back
can
the
lock
money
in
we
your
spent on
copy
this.
Starting tomorrow. Next, we promised you some expansion content for
Oh my
Alan
God.
Wake 2, right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs.
Okay.
It
Looks like
contains
Twilight
3
Zone.
episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky
Speak
what-if scenarios.
faster, man!
It was a chance for us to really go out there, as if we already didn't.
Oh.
Night
What
Springs
a
will
cheeky
be
larrikin!
playable
what Finnish wit!
in less than 24 hours.
Oh my god, we got one of these every time. I'm gonna get my coffee. 1 minute.
Thank you.
I'll be back in a bit. I'll be back in a bit.
Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities.
It's still brewing, damn it!
Different every time we set upon the road that leads
What's going
us
on
there.
here? A lot of CRT flickering.
Familiar to us.
cool narrator kind of guy. Yeah, this is the Twilight Zone if I ever saw it. Coffee World. I do love coffee.
Please, my #1 fan.
I guess me and the Finns are not so different after all.
And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange. I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature.
Something was different.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta... Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
I gotta wait for my thingy. Is this Lord of the Rings? Did he say that?
They've come to these mythical shores, seeking mastery over death itself.
Doesn't look like it.
Cruel and beautiful paradise.
She has a shotgun. I missed the shotgun lady? Oh, man.
Over the island's deepest secrets.
Amazon.
Where ancient mysteries awaken. Where heroes are forged and demons are born.
Bit of chair creaking. Sorry about that. But we're good now. We're good now. Amazon should just give all their money to Miyazaki. No, to me! To me, gang! This is the Acer Aesthetics stream, not the Miyazaki stream.
On October 15th, and now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use.
I could do a Snail Deluxe
If you're
edition.
watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok.
Hey, Loki!
And speaking of Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
Why do people choose to sleep? It's because they're afraid to wake up from the dream.
Oh my god.
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams.
Is this the CCP spyware gambling game? It's more likely than you think, brother.
Nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles.
They lure you in with cute anime girls with big boobs, but then all of a sudden some scammer in Malaysia has access to all of your passwords. Tale as old as time. There you are.
Why do people choose to slumber? Because in the end, we will wake from our dreams.
You know what I want to do? I want to do a video game that's based on the 7 Pillars of Wisdom by T. Lawrence. I don't remember exactly how the opening goes, but he talks about how the dreamers of the night are men of vanity, because the fantasies they imagine for themselves, they're just fantasies. But the dreamers of the day, the men that make their dreams manifest in reality, those are the dangerous men. And you know, this is a guy who like destroyed the Ottoman Empire. Alongside the Arab nationalists that he was working with. He was like hanging out with King Faisal of the Hashemite clan and like building up all of these clan loyalties. And it's just like, I feel like there's a really good video game to be made about the life of T.E. Lawrence. But anyways, he was talking about, she said something about dreams. Kingsfield. Oh no, this is not Kingsfield. Look at that ugly HUD. Isn't it like Darkest Dungeon or whatever? Oh, game's called Dark and Darker. Yeah. Billy Zane is a cool dude. Billy Zane is a good man. FBI already took my data. No loss. I keep my data very protected. I only trust Google. Lawrence was a Chad. Couldn't take the British betrayal of his Arab bros lying down. It's true. You wrote a bit more, but I'm not trying to make this a political stream. But yeah, it's like, if you love Dune, read the Seven Pillars of Wisdom, because like, the story of this foreign aristocrat coming into this Arab culture and just becoming one with those people, it's really interesting.
Play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. Ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section.
Remember when Miyazaki wanted to call Dark Souls Dark Race? I think he wanted to call it Dark Ring.
VIP to be treated like one.
And they were like, hey man, that's British slang for a butthole. You can't call it that. Free the lands between, make America go to the... America! Hey man. I'm not making a real political statement here when I say this. Don't translate anything I say into anything in real life. But America didn't do anything wrong. She is the one true queen of the lands between, and I will not have this slander. I will not abide by this slander. She didn't do anything wrong, and if she did, it was fine. She was allowed. She was having a bad day. Simp. Simp? Hey man. What are you talking about? If she did anything wrong, it was Ronnie's fault. You guys are the simps. Both Dark Race and Dark Ring were real. Oh, Dark Race. Miyazaki, what are you doing? Marika subdued the Glowmite Queen with her Radagon form and then killed her. Oh. Ooh, that could be. Ooh. She was having day in bad, you said? It's probably better simping for Marika than Ronnie. No simp. No simping. No claps. Frenzied Flame did nothing wrong. Frenzied Flame, ooh, you know, that's... Frenzied Flame, that's for the weak, you know, that's like, you're a quitter. You don't like the outcome, so you just like burn it all down? That's a loser mentality, man. Not gonna lie, kinda cringe, you know, kinda sus. Makes me think you might be cringe. Melina. I like Melina. I hate these games, man, like Gang Beasts and this shit, where it's like, the gimmick is that they control like ass, but it's like, kinda, you have to fight your friends, and it's like, ah, look at the slapstick fun of like games that control like shit. I hate this. I'm sorry, like, I didn't want to bring negativity into this stream. We've been so optimistic all throughout, but like, I gotta say my piece on this. Because every year is like another one of these games comes out and sells 5 million copies for some reason. And like the gimmick there is like, oh, it's animals, and the reason it's animals is because like, yeah, you can sell like it's probably just so you can sell like cosmetics, like scarves and collars and different party animals. You can be like a different breed of dog. It's like like Human Fall Flat, which like is the 9th best-selling game of all time because it like sold 39 million copies in China.
The fine people here at MCorp. So we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these.
Isn't this the hot dog guy? I think so.
Reassure you that things here at
yeah, because of China. It's the damn Chinese.
have never
China's a great country with a great history. Many dynasties really cool, some dynasties really cringe. But your video game tastes absolute trash.
M-Corp loves this town. We think this town rules.
Absolute trash. I do not trust the Chinese with gaming.
I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick.
Elden Ring Horse Combat is the only game that controls like shit that I will tolerate.
My wife hasn't been on the toilet
This
for
show is so
weeks.
bad, bring back
Because of
E3.
what you're saying about what
Brother,
M-Corp's
no,
doing to this town, all
E3.
those lies.
This is better than E3.
Everyone in
What are you talking
M-Corp is
about?
really good.
Acer hates cute animals confirmed. That's just true. Join my Discord server if you haven't already and post something about Chopper from One Piece. I'll wait. The Discord link is in the description if you want to check that out. People tell me we're the most optimistic stream. I'm hearing a lot of people say that, actually. That's true. Northern Burger.
That's actually a home issue. We love it here.
All games must cater for turbo autistic nerds with no friends, yes?
We'll be here a long
Is that a shot at me? I have many friends. I have like 88 of you right here, right with me. And we're all best friends. Imagine Silent Hill being Chinese.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam
Acer is
for a
like
new
Captain
look
America.
at Skate from EA.
I am like Captain America.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud?
I don't trust anyone outside of the Anglosphere takes on gaming. I think the Japanese have pretty decent gaming takes. The South Koreans are coming in pretty strong. Eastern Europe produces a lot of interesting games. I feel like the Nordic countries, we have some interesting games. You know, we have frictional games. We made Minecraft, didn't we? We also gave the world Mads Mikkelsen. So we're basically, you know, responsible for Death Stranding. So we're basically like, Kojima is basically a Nordic, you know? He's like an honorary Swede or Dane. I want to see a North Korean game. Oh. I listen to you talk on the internet equals best friends. That's true. And you should, you should treat more YouTubers like that. This is a healthy relationship.
Is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right. I'm talking about Palworld.
Oh, it's Palworld.
Just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy. It's Summer Game Fest. Now,
You're Sweden? I'm Iceland, man. Mads Mikkelsen was born on the primordial crucible where all life was once blended together. That's true. A lot of people are saying that. Kojima is your cousin? Yes. Him and Björk. The Danish pride, boo. Yeah, screw the Danes, man. Everybody Google the mother of all hardship and read what those assholes did to Iceland that one time. I thought you were like Polish or Finnish. What? Huh? No, man. You're basically my best friend. I am basically your best friend, Daddy Cheeseburger. I'm everybody's best friend. I'm your gamer boyfriend, you know? I'm your gamer husband, in fact. Kojima is Acer's cousin. You can check with the incest I'm waiting at. Matt is the best Hannibal. That's true. Gave us Mads Mikkelsen so the industry can keep wasting him. Look, we just gave you Mads. It's the Anglosphere that wastes him. Thought I was Latino. What? It's probably because I have that Roman disposition, you know? Carthago delenda est. Dum spiro spero. Non minimis non curat lex. Acer was born with a primordial crucible.
Congrats to Palworld on the update.
Acer, you should prove your friendship and loyalty by giving me money. No, man, it's the other way around. See, Mercy, thank you, Mercy. We did what now? Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you. Is this
Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve
Is this your way of
their
paying me
pursuit
back?
Of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches
thank you,
you
Mercy.
make while all eyes are on you.
Azer Aesthetics,
Millions of
isn't
players
Mikola
all over the world
isn't the Mikola we
have earned
want,
their
he's the
own
Mikola we
moments on
have.
PC.
That's true.
And
That's
today,
true. There was a time when
the
everybody
stage is
thought I
set
was like a
to
femboy.
welcome
I'm not a
a whole new group
femboy.
of players.
I look like
take a look.
a melty man. I look like a total grub. I don't think anybody in chat has seen me. I don't know if Theo is in chat. But they could attest to like me looking like a gremlin kind of guy. Hey, this looks like crap. Why don't we actually go over the mother of all hardships? Oh, I guess it's called the Mist Hardship. Yeah, the Mist Hardships. Oh, okay, so it's Móðurharðindin. I thought it was Móðurharðindin. Móðurharðindin means Mist Hardships. Móðurharðindin would be like the mother of all hardships. But yeah, so basically, a quarter of the population of the country died in a famine. And what happened was that Iceland was under like the Danish throne at the time, and what was happening was like I think it was like a volcano or something that erupted, and the Danish throne was like, well, the Icelandic people were like, hey, we're under the Danish throne, so you guys are gonna help us, right? And the Danish people were like, the Danish king was like, yeah, just send me all of the silver in your country, and the Icelanders were like, oh yeah, okay, here's all the silver, and then he was like, word, well, good luck, then he left. And what happened was like a quarter of the population died in a famine, and like I think half of all the livestock in the country died, and there was like just a terrible, harsh, cold weather, and it's like the sea was frozen like kilometers from shore, so you couldn't sail, you couldn't ship anything in. And the Danes, they just like took all the money and just bailed. It's such a dick move, man.
That was Valorant's core tactical game.
Oh, it's Valorant we're looking at.
Everything you just saw was captured on
Femboy is your
console and with the
husbando.
controller.
Ooh, maybe.
Valorant is coming to PlayStation
I can be
5
your femboy
and
husband.
Xbox Series X and S this
The mother
year.
of all hardship is pretty
Our limited
dramatic.
beta
It's a
starts
better
June
sounding word,
14th,
but apparently
and
it's
you can
the
sign
mist
up right
hardships.
now at beta.playvalorant.com.
So
We are
you're my
so
gaming
excited
boyfriend,
for your
husband,
input to
femboy.
make
That's
sure
true.
that
That's
Valorant
true.
plays great on console. And we hope to see you
I thought
soon
you were a
in
really
limited
old
beta.
dude. Nah, I'm young.
But before we go,
I'm young
here's
and
the head
cool.
of
I can
Valorant
like do
Studio,
skateboard
Anna
tricks.
Donlin.
Is that Spanish? It's Icelandic.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone.
Anna Randall, a
One
friend of mine,
my
went to Iceland
favorite
last
things
year, and
about
she said it was
Valorant
super
has been seeing
safe and
the
that
community
everyone was
build the
very
game
nice.
and the
She
story
must not have met
right
me.
along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the
Is
most
Iceland a country? Isn't the capital?
bringing Valorant to
Isn't it the
players all around
capital
world,
of
most recently to
Canada?
China.
It's a
We're currently
country.
at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global
Come on,
tournaments
why
and
did
community
nobody know this?
celebrations.
And the Newman arrived at Iceland. Slander, it was only half of the silver. Oh, it's only half the silver.
And now we are ready and so
Look, yeah, look. Skeptical Bucket Man, you're right. It was pretty obviously a scam. But still, you know. At least we can look back and laugh. Yeah, look, if I was there at the time, I would have laughed too. It's like, yeah, guys, what are you doing giving them the silver? Obviously, they're not going to help you. Will be our Albinoric Mikola. Yeah, only 20 minutes left for both Miyazaki and Kojima. I'm getting nervous. Danes. It was just a prank, bro. The prank. I thought Iceland was just an uninhabited tundra. No, that's Svalbard. Don't Google how many people live there. I think it's like 70,000 people. What do you even do there? Nothing fun, I imagine. Who do you like more, Norway or Sweden? I've been to Norway more often because I have family that live there. Yeah, probably Norway. Probably Norway. Is Bloodborne next? It has to be. I mean, there's not enough time left to not show Bloodborne, you know? The Danes offered to trim your armor and you fell for it. Lol. Asia deliberately drove over my sister when I was visiting Reykjavik, and then he reversed and hit my other sister too.
Exciting to have Riot
It's more likely than you think.
Thanks for the team at,
Kojima gets 20 minutes and Miyazaki takes a fat dumper in the loo.
Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with
Bloodborne.
Summer of Dash
Bloodborne by
Pass.
DoorDash.
Sign
Here
up
we
for
go.
Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 50%
Did I miss anything
off your
good?
next DoorDash order.
Not
Now,
really.
here in the audience, we've got a guy who is normally co-streaming
Excited
our shows.
for the Kojima
Young
Drake
Yad, who is
collab.
also an amazing voice actor, who's been in countless
Hey,
games
it's
such
Young
as
Yad.
Like a Dragon and God
Young Yad, everyone.
Next week, Young is going to be voicing a character in a movie,
Ooh.
Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first
I've
look.
bamboozled you once again on Bloodborne. Hey, it's coming, man. I wouldn't lie. I can only imagine how much money Riot threw at the Game Awards for this much airtime. Must have been a lot.
I long to be a hero.
Why am I here? It's almost 3 a.m. Hey, it's Friday, man. You're not missing anything. You can sleep out, I think.
Worthless.
Don't you dare say that. You do
He
not
explained
deserve
how
to
some
be thrown
Danish
away.
king managed to scam his people. It was pretty obvious and it worked. Silk Song? Alright, brother. Look, let me just tell you something. Silk Song ain't happening. Silk Song to me, it just seems like a perfect example of these developers, they screwed up. Like, I think Silk Song has been in development longer than Hollow Knight was in development. That is not acceptable for like a spin-off.
The #1 gaming monitor brand in the U.S., Samsung, just released new 2024 monitors for gaming, work, and entertainment. Scan the QR code now.
There was a leak of Bloodborne toys at McDonald's, which I hope means we're getting something game-related. Oh, that must mean it. Half tomato.
Summer Game Fest 2024. Look at all
Oh, I hate this guy.
watching video game announcements. And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today, Chicken is excited to share a
See,
new
okay,
game
everybody was saying I was doing an Asian racism earlier. But what is this? What is this guy's career if not just that? And yet I see nobody in chat calling him out. Interesting how that works.
And here is our big ad. Squad up.
You hate him because he's Asian? No! That's not why. I know Iceland because I read Vinland Saga.
Who are you?
Very cool.
Look at your phone.
Humiliation ritual.
You're here to make your
It's
life
okay
more fun.
because he's Asian. Well, okay. See, yeah, he's allowed to do the accent. I wasn't doing the accent though.
From the waist down. So
Get out of the fucking bed, dude.
Get out of bed.
about yourself. I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because
Your swordplay, tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
Was that Chris Hemsworth? Hold on,
Great emotion.
I looked away from the screen for a second.
A few villages.
I'm not a lawyer.
Why is he in this? He doesn't need to do that.
which is why you'll have the job.
Congratulations. What's the parking like? There's more where that came from.
I know Faroe Islands because they have one metal band.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a...
Asian hate aesthetics. Oh, come on.
Yeah, just relax your bowels, your mind.
I play many games from Japan. When the ad costs more than the game. Oof. What are they advertising here? I haven't been paying attention terribly. Is this like a TV show? Or is this like a Clash of Clans kind of game or something?
Jinx.
Oh, it's that Dolph Lundgren?
You supposed to be a lumberjack?
Hey, that's Will Arnett. I'm here to appeal to younger audience. That's kind of funny.
Wanna go chop some trees, would you?
I'd be delighted.
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going? You can't leave.
Aye. We ain't never leaving you. Goodbye.
Here. That came from inside me.
Ew. Ivan Drago. Yeah, Dolph Lundgren, one of our better sweets. I can't believe they're using Nickelback, ironically. This ad is still going.
All right, please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto.
Acer, it's okay, I have Asian friends. I don't have Asian friends, actually. It is okay, but I don't have Asian friends. This is the Avengers. Okay, Monster Hunter. The confused no-sell reaction by
Thank you,
Jeff.
Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
All right. Mercy, I wonder why. Huh? What do you mean? What are you insinuating, Mercy?
PlayStation 5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。また今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working
It's not racist if you do a specific accent like Japanese tastefully. See, I think that's fair. I feel like look, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I shouldn't be hanging myself on committing to anything related to this topic.
8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ。こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、
He said it. I didn't. I said it. I was copying him. He said it.
できるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただきたいと思います。
This is a great bit, Acer. Keep going. Just like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and just like your channel has been deleted for breach of community conduct. You racist asshole! Just gonna get a special message from Susan. They do be speaking like that though. Hey, look, I'm done. I'm done committing to this. I feel like you guys are trying to bait me into into saying something here.
We need to shake them off. Follow me.
I like sandworms.
There's too many of them.
Like Dune 69.
Watch out for that glove.
Hey, she was really upset when Shinzo Abe died. I was like, look, I don't pay more attention to Japanese politics than the next guy or anything, but like, I was kind of surprised. It was like, wait, what? They like assassinated the guy? What the hell? I didn't know I lived in interesting times. Acer, what's your opinion on Pride Month? When is that?
As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
The character design for the handler and the blonde girl in Monster Hunter Wilds are way too modern. If you guys saw the previous trailer. I think we did see the previous trailer. I don't remember what it looked like though. Is that Gormagala or whatever that guy's name is? The dragon with the sort of cape wings is the one that I like.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. You will see what hunting is all about.
Acer, my Asian girlfriend is really upset with you. Please apologize. Oh. I apologize. Sorry.
Thank you, Ryozo.
Miyazaki must be Chinese or something. I didn't say that! Why are you attributing that to me? One more rope, Acer? Logie, no, please. You know me too well. We've had too many private conversations. Okay, Phantom Blade Zero. This is a game I think did look cool. Oh, final game of the show. Why is Miyazaki there then? Look, I'm even excited for a game set in Asia, so I must not be racist. Okay.
The face of this is here.
Bloodborne now, Acer. Quiet.
Turn back before it's too late.
Alright. A lot of flipping around. Yeah, this is Sekiro Doobie, the sequel to Sekiro. Miyazaki trolling again. That's one way of looking at it. Laughs. What a waste of time. No good games except Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which we already knew was coming. All I learned was that Acer hated Asians. Hate. Hate is a strong word. No, but I don't know. I think the Blumhouse stuff was interesting. World Tour demo. Have you watched any of the Shadow of the Earth Tree previews, or are you saving your virginity for marriage? I watched the trailer where Marika is like walking with hair she pulled out of the eye, and the war there was happening, but I haven't watched anything since.
Thank you, Jeff.
I don't need to watch anything else. I'm like this one. I'll just play it when it comes out.
Happy Summer Game Fest, everyone.
Thanks,
Miyazaki,
Troy.
why
And
didn't
we
you go on
have
stage?
So much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the
Lame.
stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking SummerGameFest.com.
Sonic was great.
For other event
Ooh.
streams this weekend, and we'll see you
Collectively,
again
the
live
chat can
this
agree
August
there are like
20th in
5 good
Germany
games.
for
Yeah,
Gamescom
probably.
Opening night live. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
Oh! Miyazaki's a lie. I'm just wondering, because everybody was expecting Bloodborne remake or remaster, so I'm wondering what happened. You know, they probably don't want to announce that before after Shadow of the Earth Tree drops. It's probably in the next one that we'll get that, I think. Jeff did literally tell us to lower our expectations. He did do that. $3 a.m. here, what a waste of time. You spent this time with me, man. Why, is that not good enough? Sure. Logi, I'm telling you, brother, it's coming. My uncle works at Nintendo, and he's told me that they're working on it. How many days till Shadow of the Earth Tree? Like 2 or 3 weeks or something? Oh, 14. Oh, yeah, 2 weeks. I hate Jeff Keighley. He's just a guy on stage. He doesn't develop the games. Every time this happens, I feel worse than getting rejected by a woman, and I keep on falling for it. Thanks, Acer. Ancient Chinese proverb says Bloodborne will come. He didn't tell us to lower expectations. He was like, oh, enough. The real Summerfest were the friends we made along the way. Yeah.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Day
Hey,
of the
it's
Devs
Tim
portion
Schafer.
of the show. Day of the Devs is a non-profit organization whose team of
I just learned that
volunteer
Acer is racist
scours
and
the
a bully.
globe
I
for
guess
the
that
best
this
in
was
video
worth
games
it.
for you to enjoy, with
Well,
a
you
focus
know.
on indie
You had to
developers
find out
who
someday.
are lovely, and you will
I thought you
meet
knew
them
I was a
today,
bully.
as well as
I've
enjoy
made
their
that
games.
very evident.
And there's nothing
You
else
guys,
to worry about.
like,
Just
is
sit
this a
back
good
and
time to
relax
talk
and
about
enjoy
that
Day of
time?
the Devs Summer Game
To once
Fest
again
edition.
talk about that time when I made that kid clean up my pee. I feel like before everybody trickles out, I should give you that, so that at least you can walk away with something interesting. This was, and I've told this story many times on stream before, but I'll tell it again, because we may have some new faces here. So this was during like 2nd or 3rd grade. I was really angry in class, and I was like, screw the teacher, screw the principal, the hell with this. I'm too cool for school. So I raised my arm. I was like, hey, teacher, bitch. I didn't say that. I was like, hey, teacher, can I go to the bathroom? And she was like, oh, yes, you can. She was like an older woman, like 50 or 60 or whatever. And I was like, word. Go to the bathroom, and I pee all over the walls and all over the sink and just all over the place. I just piss everywhere, and I'm like, take that, teacher, you dumbass. And I go back to my chair, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, the bathroom is in the classroom. Like, we don't have to go to the hallway. It's like in the same room as the classroom. It just has like its own sort of, it's a room within a room kind of deal. And I realized, shit, the next time a kid goes to the bathroom, they'll realize what I did. So I raised my arm and I'm like, hey, teacher, somebody peed all over the walls. It's a real mess in there. And the teacher was like, what? And she goes in to explore, and she comes out of the bathroom, and she is furious. And she's like, who was in the bathroom before Acer? And it was a girl. And everybody was like, oh, it was her, it was her, it was her. And she was like, who was in the bathroom before her? This teacher, just because she was an older woman, that doesn't make her stupid. She realized that a girl probably didn't pee all over the walls. And it was this other boy that was before her. And so the teacher goes to the girl and she asks, was the bathroom all covered in piss when you went in there? And she's like standing over her, and she's like putting so much pressure on the girl, and the girl's like, yes, yes. She gaslit her. She accidentally gaslit her, and I'm sitting in my chair like, holy shit, I'm getting away with this. I'm getting away with it. And so the teacher goes to this other boy, and she's like, well, now because you did it, you have to clean it up. And he's like, I don't do it. And she's like, well, yeah, see, everybody else says you did it, so you have to clean it up. And she sent him to the bathroom. And he had to clean it up. And I'm sitting in my chair like, oh, I'm getting away with it. Oh my god.
When building the Wild World BDM, we weren't just influenced by it.
And like, you know, I feel like, I don't know,
theatricality and spectacle of Europe.
It was really unfair that I needed to do that. But if I hadn't done that, I would have been made to clean up a filthy bathroom, which would have, I think, been equally unfair. And it, you know, in a way, I'm just happy that that poor girl wasn't made to clean it up. You know, that would have been terrible. Remember that Acer was an adult when he made a... No, I was like 7 or 8. You menace. Once my friend P told the Cyber Cafe keyboards, how do you not notice the P was fresh? I waited like 5 minutes before I told her, so like probably it wouldn't have been like ambient warmth. How did making the janitor do more work get back at the teacher? Young Acer. The janitor didn't do more work. You should have waited before commenting that. Acer has Speechcraft built. You can hear it in his voice how much he enjoyed it. Didn't you have a separate bathrooms for boys and girls? Nah, it's just like the one bathroom in the classroom. Hope you're proud of yourself. I was so proud of myself. I got away with it. Acer was Radagon the whole time. Yeah. It's a horrible story. No, Uncle Fenders, that's a good story. I heroically was able to not have to clean it. Bad. What do you mean bad? That's messed up. Yeah, because like, she was gonna make one of the kids clean it up. That is messed up.
Today I'm presenting our next game character.
I agree.
The final part of our freedom trilogy.
That would have been my super villain origin story. No joke. I think that guy is in like low-level local politics right now.
You are obsessed by this assassin.
This is a real story. This is a real story. Sexist? Yeah! Super sexist of the teacher, right? Justice for the boy. For me, maybe. Asia, this is why we stole the silver. Holy hell of a story. Injustices like this is the reason why people believe in eternal torment. Yeah, because like you don't make a kid clean up urine. That's disgusting.
falling.
The teacher made her lick it up. I didn't make it lick her up. You should add an Easter egg in Snail where you make that happen. You. That poor boy is making his own YouTube channel. He's gonna start a big drama against you. Well, yeah, he can't be mad at me. It's the teacher that made him do it. I feel bad for him too. Heroic sounds like a villain arc to me. What, the teacher?
But you have a limited amount, and using them at the right
I
time
made
is
that
key.
politician clean my pee. Yeah. Anyways, hey, Summer Game Fest. What a snooze. What an absolute catastrophe. What a wet fart of a showcase every goddamn year. And I keep watching it like a dumbass. But hey, we have fun, don't we? If you want to continue the conversation, Discord links in the description. You can join there. Any final things you want to say, guys, before we shut this thing down and all Acer is allowed to call up his girl and have real fun? It's time for me to go. Yeah. Lamo, peace out, gamers. You make me watch it. Piss fiend. I'll be back for the next game reveal showcase to bother you. That's nice, Nick Peters. I'm pretty sure Bloodborne is coming next time. Nah, I'm good. I always enjoy the streams. Thank you, Vicky. Icky Vicky. Thank you. Yeah, I like Sonic. Acer keeps streaming for 12 hours or I will blow this place up. Beep boop. You will straight up just have to blow the place up. I ain't streaming for another 12 hours. Piss this Summer Games. I finally understand he's so ecstatic at the thought of getting away with something. Every time he gets away with bamboozling us about Bloodborne, he feels the same way. You're going to include the Elden Ring DLC in the commentary, right? Of course. Yeah, Acer's girl, quote unquote. She's real. You don't know her. She lives in Canada. Do a Skeletor voice. I wanna get He-Man. Take care, man. Good night. I didn't know your right hand went by she, her pronouns. Oh ho ho. Also, you owe me $20. Huh? Acer's girl is called Boken or something. Have a good night, Acer. Thanks for the good time. Thank you too, Beep Boop.
As a pedal runner, this installation involves planting the cell and calibrating.
This is like a nice sort of
performing a sequence of
washed
quick and
out,
varied
nice
mini
little
games.
pixel art kind of style. I like this enough. I don't like it. I don't hate it. It's fine. It's whatever. But yeah, this is this has run its course. Run its course. Thanks everybody for showing up, and like I said like a million times, Discord if you want to chat some more. Link in the description. See you next time. Bye bye.